So he wrote this music.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Isn't that cool?
It's so special for you.
How many podcasts have we had where you've told people that I wrote this music?
Well, I'm not doing it for our listeners. They know, but I'm doing it for them. I think it's something to be proud of.
No,
You
it's
think
such
so?
a big deal. Like,
Yeah.
again, like I'm super into armchair, and like they have their like very specific music. You
Yeah.
know, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Wait, you said you're...
Should I turn the music off?
Oh, yeah, there we
so
go.
we can hear each other?
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
better?
Is it because your headphones don't work that you're like just going to let that keep playing?
Is it because my headphones work? Because of what?
Because they don't work? You were just going to let that just keep
I
playing?
didn't even know it was still playing. All right, I got a bar joke for you guys.
Okay.
And I know you've heard probably a million of them, so I want to see if you guys have heard this one, okay?
Okay.
So guy walks into a bar. That's how all bar jokes start. Right?
Oh.
Guy walks into a bar, and he sees 3 pieces of meat hanging from the ceiling. Sits down, orders a beer. Bartender comes over, and he's like, what's with the meat? And the guy's like, well, we have this thing where if you jump up and you can hit all 3 pieces of meat on one jump. This is a clean joke, I promise. I promise. Both these ladies are giving me dirty looks right now.
Okay, because there's a
it's
guy
not that
hitting
kind of
meat, and I'm just saying.
If you can hit all 3 pieces of meat in one jump, then you get free beer for the night. But if you miss one piece of meat, you have to buy drinks for the whole bar.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Works. Yeah.
So the bartender says, what do you think? You want to try it? And the guy looks up, looks at the meat, thinks about it for a second, and says, "Now I'll pass. The stakes are too high."
Ooh, I haven't actually heard that one. I would take that.
Oh my God. Yeah.
We have a person here that's like really into
was
dad
gonna
jokes.
say.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, we should
We'll pass it
try
on.
to
Yeah.
steal it
Oh,
or use it on him.
absolutely.
Actually, he's working tonight,
For
so
sure.
we should try.
Yeah, see if he's heard, or wait for him to hear it on the
Ooh,
podcast.
yeah,
right?
yeah,
You
yeah.
can do it. All right, so we are here today with Jessie Jean Mance.
Yes.
Correct. And Sarita Mendez.
Hi.
How'd I do?
So good.
Awesome. We're at the Hop Shop. It's a bottle shop and beer garden in North Tucson. And the reason we're here is because this shop has like a deep connection to both the mountain bike and pavement bike community here in Tucson. It's located adjacent to our infamous 150-mile loop paved trail around Tucson. We've talked about that before. And it's also very close to a very popular but wildcat trail we call the Urban Assault Ride.
Yep.
It's a mountain bike trail. You might call it a mountain bike trail, but it's pretty mellow.
It's very mellow. But
Yeah.
people crash and get hurt on it. So that's legit.
Yeah, well, I broke my ribs in the concrete outside my house. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wouldn't tell people that.
So in my opinion, like this place, it's in a perfect post-ride location. You can get a great pint. They actually have a neighbor called Chow Pizza where you can get an amazing pizza and Chow actually comes in and delivers pizza into the Hop Shop here. So that's cool. The relationship that you guys have. And you can bring your bike inside.
Yeah.
Which is super cool.
Yeah. They have a parking in the back courtyard.
Yeah.
A lot of it, which is great. So
Yeah. It's super good.
And it's encouraged to kind
Celebrating
of
your 9th anniversary, like next week.
This past weekend.
Oh, this
Missed
past I missed it.
it.
Oh, sorry. I was
Exactly.
Totally
Happy
missed it.
belated. It's fine.
Ninth. Okay, so happy birthday.
Yes.
Thank you.
And you guys do a ton of like art focused events. You got a killer like outdoor and indoor vibe. The way this is set up with your courtyard and just like being upstairs here, and it's super awesome.
They have a patio.
yeah,
You can go through the-
patio out
like,
back.
and just hang out on a patio. Like
Yeah.
how many? Like that's awesome. In Tucson, that's very rare. Probably the
True.
only one. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
yeah, to be able to drink beer and sit outside
Yeah.
and hang your bike up and be able to make sure it's okay.
Yep.
Right.
And when I pulled up today, I've been here for about an hour, kind of just like poking around and scoping around and stuff, and ordered beer, got a pizza, and just was watching. When I pulled up, there was 4 mountain bikers sitting out front. 3 came in, those 4 left, 2 more came. So I've seen at least a dozen mountain bikers since I got here like an hour ago. It's
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
It's
the connection.
fantastic. Yep.
it is. How do you think that's a big part of your business?
I don't know percentage wise, but it is definitely a core group of people that we not only sought out when we started the business, but have just kind of it's just grown. It's blossomed. It's a demographic that we just love to, be a part of as well. And I don't know. They've been very supportive, the mountain biking community. It's been super fun to get to know so many people and to ride around here and to drink beers with them too. And yeah, it's a really great kind of symbiosis between us.
It's amazing. Can I tell a quick story?
Go for it, man.
We were out riding at a popular place in town with our kids, a bunch of adults with kids, nothing nefarious. We were riding around and we stopped for pizza at this popular pizza place that I won't name because they were awful.
Can I name it? They don't sell any anchovies.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They may not,
nice.
they may not put anchovies on the pizza. And, we got run out of there. We, at the front of the patio, I guess there was a whole area that wasn't being used with chairs or anything. It was pretty dead. It wasn't busy. And, there was probably 10 or 15 of us.
Yeah.
So 10 or 15 show up to have pizza and beer and drinks. And we put our bikes in there because we want them safe. I mean, these bikes are,
right,
$5,000-$10,000 bikes. They're not cheap. And, they're just kind of out of the way. It's not blocking anything. And we get our food and the security, I guess busboys, kind of security, whatever they are. Could be both, probably both. But they came up and said, we have to move them. And we said, well, we need to finish our food and then we can move them. And they're like, well, the manager said you have to move them. And then we said, hey, can you go double check? Because like we're just eating. They're not in the way. They came back and he goes, yeah, he said. And I go, are they going to reimburse us for our beers and pizza now that we have to leave?
Right.
And he goes, I don't know. I'll go check. and he was genuinely a nice guy.
He was, yeah.
But the manager, man, came straight at us, super aggro, already expecting a fight and not diffusing the situation. And again, we're not punk, kids.
No.
We're adults.
We had
professional
kids. We had
jobs.
little kids with us.
We had little kids with us. Yeah. It's not we're unreasonable, but we're kind of getting kicked out of a place just because we ride bikes. And I think that used to be a place that we would always go and spend our money and spend our time at, and it's never going to be that again.
So we all immediately jumped on Yelp and Google, like all 10 of us, and they got 10 real great reviews.
Man, we love Google and Yelpers here.
I'm sure that's sarcastic.
I don't know why they would do that, especially just because I don't think it's surprising that we are such like a cycling town.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're like always probably dealing with like college kids and stuff like with their bikes. But yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
It was frustrating because again, we're not just punks. We're not raising a ruckus. We're not causing any issues. We're just having our food. And the way that he came and handled it, I mean, he ruined it for many families.
Yeah.
If I was the owner of that business, I would be really frustrated with that.
Right.
Because we just told this story on this program and you guys now heard it. These guys heard it. And all of Tucson and the world is going to
all of our millions of listeners.
Yeah.
We don't have millions of listeners. Just for the record,
There's
not to freak you guys
17.
out. There's
That's
17 of
17 people. So
spread among 60 countries.
But they're pissed.
They're all pissed, man. Nobody's going there.
if we're in 60 countries, there's at least 60.
There's at least 60.
Okay,
That's
well,
good.
there's 60.
One in each
Wow.
country.
Yeah.
There you
I'm
go.
the one in
That's
America.
awesome.
Well, hey, I'd like to hear about you guys.
Yeah.
We kind of just like jumped into our stories. And,
I
and talked. But I'd love to hear about you guys like in about the Hop Shop. So in your words, like I'd love to hear how'd you guys get started?
Yeah.
What's your involvement with the shop and all that kind of stuff?
I'm one of the founding co-owners, and I do think that when I wrote the business plan, I mean, this biking was part of the business plan.
That's cool.
It really was. And we went into it just knowing it was a group of people in a demographic that just by our adjacent nature to the loop, that we would be able to kind of funnel some people who wanted refreshment off the loop. So we went into it adamantly, but also very naively in that we thought it was just going to be these loop riders that were coming in. And what we didn't estimate or even understand at that time was the huge mountain bike contingent.
Yeah.
I didn't even ride at that point. I didn't know. I was totally unaware. So when they started coming in and working with Sarita, who has ridden for a lot longer than I have, it was just relationships. We started building these relationships with these different groups. One in particular that we were both very fond of was the Bell Joyride group.
Yeah.
It was a women's mountain biking group that, man, we made the best friends of our lives with that with that group and
Are
with
they
rides.
still around, or are they defunct? You're speaking about it in past
They're
tense.
kind of dissolved and
Okay.
evolved into a new group, Tucson Women Shredders.
Okay, right on.
Okay.
Yep, exactly.
And so I'll say with that too, like I feel like it was like the first year that we opened, like Veronique, which I don't know if you could, yes.
I was trying to remember her name.
Yes.
She's awesome.
So she was like the big deal with Belle, and she got like the sponsorship and the ambassadorship. And so she was planning just monthly rides, and she started doing them here. And it was just so cool that like you could see the same like faces every time like meetup, or it was like new people that just like made friends or just, I don't know, wanted to be a part of it when they saw us all riding together. But yeah, at the time, like I was never riding urban. Like I was riding like all the other trails. So it is really neat to like see that aspect of it. But it is also really cool to still have like all of these like wild like road people, roadies and like gravel people. Like just like for me, just because I helped open this place, like I've been here for like the last 9 years. It's been really amazing to just see like all these like different, I guess, types of people come through. It's like, I love the people that are commuting here and like trying not to like drive their cars. Like I would love
That's
to be that person someday. And like one of my favorites, like there's some regulars here that they like will randomly stop here after they like go grocery shopping really quick, or they'll, I mean, not if they have like a bunch of stuff, but it's just really nice. Yeah. So it's neat to like see that roll through, but then also you have like the fun people who are just like, I mean, not to say that that's not fun, but I mean like the people that just want to like hang out and like get like a post-ride bevy or whatever, like an NA drink too. Yeah, I don't know. It's just been really lovely. Like also seeing like the professional cyclists, like, and they're like real people and they're like nice to us. Like,
Yeah, we were just talking to one out
Yeah.
in the
oh,
we were just
cool.
talking to a
Molly.
professional cyclist.
Yeah. And like the dude, like Alexi with like the wiener dog in the backpack. And you're just like, holy shit, you're like famous. And you like come in here like randomly. Like, it's just, yeah, I love that part of it. Like, we're all like real people. Like, wow, holy shit, you can ride like crazy, but you're still like talking to me or whatever. And I don't know. I've just gotten like really into like all the really nice people who are
That's
involved
probably
in the community.
Best thing about bars, I think, you're around so many different people. Like so many people use the bar as the place to meet and hang out. And, even I don't drink. So like going to a bar seems weird, but I love hanging out here. We'll come whatever group. And what's crazy is I'll walk in the door and with one group, and then there'll be 4 more groups that I'll know.
Yeah.
And I'll just hang out with them too.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. It's a microcosm of Tucson. It
Yeah.
makes Tucson quite smaller.
Yes,
Okay.
it does.
And I also love that you don't drink though, because that is such like an amazing change in our craft beer world too.
I'm just cheap. Don't
Yes.
think it's anything.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
I'm really
Well,
just
then that's
cheap.
good.
Totally straight
That's all
edge.
it
Don't
is.
listen to it.
Oh, I like that.
He's not actually straight edge, but
But
Yeah,
it
I
is-
don't use a razor, as you can tell. So I don't know what you're talking about. But
I love that too though, because like so many of us are like trying not to drink as much, or we just have different interests. And so just as like a craft beer person, like we sell out of some of our like NA IPAs and pilsners and ciders, and it's just like, what? Like it's just been really cool to see that
Yep.
change in like the last
that,
like 2
that shows,
years.
Totally.
Yeah, that means the bar culture is more about the people and not necessarily about getting drunk.
Yeah,
And then
totally.
we've also
totally.
gotten like just in the last few years, I think from my perspective, like the NA options have become actually good.
Oh my God, so
Right.
much better.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Exactly.
Some are so gross.
so you don't
but-
feel like the taste is like not bad. Right?
So it's funny.
Yeah.
Where were we that they used the NA? Oh, I was at a wedding in San Diego, and they talked about NA, and I'm like, is that a brand? Is that who's NA Brewing? I'm gonna have to
what
look
you
them
drink,
up.
brother.
It should be.
Well, I don't even drink NA. Like I literally drink
You just
soda.
drink. As far as I know, the only thing you drink is Diet Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi and if I'm stuck.
Like I
Diet-
think he's got what is that? I can't. I don't,
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Oh, you got screwed over there, huh?
Well, it's funny because that's the only drawback that you could maybe work on. Is that in the
we're criticizing already.
well, and it's funny because it's not really a criticism because there's a lot of. I was just saying earlier that I bring my daughter and my son here, and we ride the urban trail, and they love the non-alcoholic cabinet with all the different drinks, and they're not Diet Pepsi. They're
Right.
not Diet Coke. They're very different.
Yeah.
And Jones sodas maybe, and just all kinds of different ones. And I usually try them, all kinds of different non-alcoholic drinks, including beer. But the kids love, like my daughter's favorite is Shirley Temple.
Yeah.
And so I just wish there was a Diet Coke in there once. Thank God, Chow Pizza.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Well, I can give you a taste of our philosophy about that. And you know, I'm a Coke Zero person in my private life too. But but what we went into with our purchasing here is voting with our dollar a little bit, and we don't buy anything beer wise that's owned by AB InBev.
Okay.
So
Oh, hell
Budweiser.
Yeah.
If Budweiser really has swept in and like bought a lot of craft breweries that you may love and see in other places, but they have
Ballast Point.
lobbyists. Yeah, they have lobbyists actively fighting to keep craft brewing down
Oh, wow.
because it hurts them. And
Yeah.
so we decided, why would we give them money? I think it's the same way with good old Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I totally
But
get
Pepsi's
that.
good.
Yeah.
Pepsi's fine.
No, they're not any
Right.
better.
We're a small business.
Yeah.
We want to support small businesses, you know.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's awesome. That's actually probably adds to the culture quite a bit, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Because, you know, there may be 25 people that don't notice that and then 2 do.
Totally.
You
Right.
know, but
It's
that
true.
matters, you know? So,
Yeah, I can go anywhere and get a Diet Coke.
yes, that's very
Right? I
true.
can come
Yep.
here and
Very
get something
true.
different.
Yeah.
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 I can go anywhere and get. Unfortunately, Sculpin used to be my favorite beer.
Oh my
At
gosh.
Ballast Point, and then they
No.
got bought, and we stopped drinking it too. I don't. It wasn't a conscious decision. It was just like, that's Budweiser.
There's been some
Yeah.
sad losses and all of that, but yeah.
So, let's do a beer check. So,
Yeah.
Josh, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking. It's a chocolate stout by Rogue.
by Rogue.
By
Yep.
Rogue?
Yeah.
Okay. Sarita?
I am drinking Dragoon Goonfest because it is the most magical time of year.
I would buy that just for the name.
Yes,
So, like,
absolutely.
What,
yes.
what kind of beer is it?
It is a fest beer. Like it's an Oktoberfest.
Okay.
So it's like a lager
like a-
that's like a little malty, like a little bit creamy in the finish.
Oh my God, that was professional talk.
She's
right there.
good.
It was.
That
It's almost
amazing.
like she's
Yeah.
worked here for a minute.
Yeah,
Maybe-
for something. But usually I'm
Honestly,
just
made me
lying.
wanna
It's all
have one,
lies.
so.
But at least this one. This one though for serious. Because I know I can only have it for like another like week or so.
Right.
So
And
yeah.
then,
I've got the Rogue chocolate stout as well. I'm a
okay.
sucker for Rogue Brewing. They are kind of my. I went to college in Oregon, and
That's where they're
so that's where I learned to drink beer.
It's a good place.
And Rogue was like Rogue and Deschutes were like the go-tos. So
I sold a bike to a guy who owns a brewery in, I think, Portland or maybe Seattle. Browns.
That's cool.
There's so many breweries.
Oh my
down there.
gosh.
Should we look it up?
He was
per
one
capita,
of
They probably
he
have,
was
like, a
one of the
database.
he was one of the first.
Yeah.
Like you know how microbrews were. I mean, you could count them at one point. Like
Yeah,
there
there
were so
was
few
not
of
that
them.
many, yeah.
Now it's very popular.
Yeah.
So it's everywhere. So.
How many do we have in Tucson? You guys know?
the breweries themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't know that current count.
I mean, but it's probably close to 10. You think?
I think
Probably.
like 20.
You think
Yeah.
it's that many? Wow. Okay.
I know
Yeah.
a couple have been closing. But
Yeah, right.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
What's
when
causing
we,
them to close?
Well, the more competition.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
it could
yeah.
be
Okay.
right.
So. Okay, now bike check.
Bike
Jess.
check.
Wait,
Yeah.
Jean was going to say something. You cut
Oh,
her
I'm
off.
sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good.
Well, I
There's
just,
no
you
cutting
know
off.
what? You know, the cutoff was my brain going.
Yes.
We're talking about beer. We're supposed to talk about bikes.
Oh, that's
Oh my
right. This
God.
is a
And
bike podcast.
as much
That's
as I
crazy.
love talking about beer,
Yeah.
even though I don't drink it, I love talking
Dane
about
owns a bike
bikes.
shop, just in case you guys didn't know.
Bike check. We know what you ride. You ride that kind of beat up thing.
Yeah, the Rocky Mountain that I bought from you.
No. That's the nice new one.
Oh yeah,
You ride the what's
the
the other
Lightspeed
one?
titanium bike that I have.
Yeah, that's the older new one. And
Yeah.
then what's the
the
one?
Gorilla Gravity.
They're
They're a small
that-
company
that
from
went out of
Colorado
business.
supporting
Yeah,
U.S. companies.
They were so good they went out of business.
Those are
I'm gonna
fancy.
get hate for
and then,
that.
and then
Yeah.
the best
So
bike,
No, we're just kidding.
best bike I own is my
Oh
Specialized.
my god.
Oh no,
my
we
God.
don't like them, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh wait,
Well-
wait. Am I supposed to say that?
No, you can say whatever
Oh,
you
okay,
want.
okay,
Dane
okay.
hates them.
So
Yeah.
You can
I don't
beep it
hate
out.
them. I don't hate them. I actually I agree with Jess. Is shop with your dollars
Yes.
or vote with your dollars.
Yeah.
And they do some stuff that's a little wanky and not cool, especially if you're a bike shop.
Yeah.
And so I don't appreciate the way they approach the industry. How's that?
Yeah. Is it better that I bought it used?
It is.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that feels
I
better.
was
I
helping-
buy
I was
all
helping
my
someone out.
my Coke
Yeah.
Zeros used,
Yeah.
all of them.
Oh my God.
All my
is-
Bud Lights are half drink.
That's the best joke of the night.
I
so far.
know. Jeez.
Awesome.
All right. So what do you ladies ride?
Yes.
Well, I just want to start off by saying, like, all I've heard about you guys is just like you guys just ride like wild like downhill stuff.
That's
on your
me.
free time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's not.
Okay.
That's Dane and Lacey.
And
Okay.
I
I'm
think
not
you're
that guy.
mixing
I'm
up.
trying to
Okay.
get that.
Okay, but your wife though.
My wife
like
is
that's
yes.
so amazing.
Yeah, she's amazing.
And I'm so like it's so cool. Like my friend was just talking about her and just like saying that she's so hardcore. But my friend is so hardcore, so scary. Like my most wild friend. And I think I was telling you, like I am so scared these days. Like I don't want to ride anything like that anymore.
Oh, it's so fun. I think you
know.
mixed up when you're talking about me and riding. You got to watch out because if you use ride, it's more like crash.
No, I don't believe
You
you.
exchange ride for crash.
No. You want to talk about crash? The last crash I had was like a year ago, and that's still choya in my arm.
Oh my gosh.
And I feel like people probably think I just have like a bad rash all the time, but
Oh yeah,
they're trying to come
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Shoya,
they will.
by the way, for our international listeners, we have a
Oops.
lot of cactus here in the desert in Southwest United States, and one of those cactus is a choya cactus.
My bad.
The
We call,
jumping.
we call it the jumping
Yeah,
cactus because
Yes.
it jumps out and grabs you.
It just grabs you when
And
you're
that's
having a
true.
good time and you're not expecting it.
Right.
It's so
Everything
sad.
in
All
the
right.
desert wants to kill you.
So rude.
So if you were going to have cactus in you,
Yes.
would you rather have choya or prickly pear?
Oh my God, prickly pear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all day
Really?
long and twice on Sunday.
Yeah, you just gotta get. They're gonna be like long and
Right.
thick, but like
They won't, they won't grab you quite as much.
not
I know,
as
but-
like tiny and like you're just gonna have to spend 1 year taking
little-
all of these out.
The little tiny hairy ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're
With
bad.
choya, you can get them out. You can get
no,
No.
this was choya. This
them.
was.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm
Choya is the
100%
jumping
positive.
cactus. The
Yeah, because those you can
Cylindrical-
get out. Like you can feel each barb, whereas prickly pear's got the long one, but it's got all the tiny little
got the
nasty
furry
ones.
It does
Yeah.
have little tiny ones, but I
Yeah.
feel like you have a bigger chance of getting all the long ones instead of all those little tiny ones.
Totally.
Either way, 10-10 don't recommend.
Yeah.
Yeah, just try not to get any cactus
No,
in you, right?
not at all.
Ugh,
Okay,
the worst.
All right,
All right.
Sarita, what do you ride?
Okay, I am like, my bike is so sexy. You guys are gonna think it's like so cool. It is a 2014 Salsa Deadwood.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is this beautiful rusty color that has like a little bit of like a glitter to it.
What
it
is the Deadwood? I don't know. Is it a hardtail sing?
It is a rigid.
Rigid. Oh, wow.
And I tell myself that it just helps me so much because I hate climbing and hate doing anything that
Yeah.
makes me work hard. But so as you can tell, like I don't ride like if I ride Mount Lemon, like that's super random and scary for me.
You
But
can't ride that on a rigid bike.
no,
It's-
I mean you can. People
Yeah.
do it because they're crazy.
Yeah,
but
it's not advised.
my husband has a transition patrol,
patrol.
and like I will ride that like twice a year, and it's like I've never ridden a bike before, and then I'm like, let's go. So anyway, but yeah, so for every trail like around Tucson, I'm just on my Deadwood, and she has like the most beautiful Rogue Panda frame pack. You know what I'm
Nice.
saying with
Yeah.
that Arizona flag bag.
Yep.
No, she's like super pretty, and I'm really proud of her. And I got her when I was working at REI 1,000 years ago. So yeah, times.
That's what cycling is like. So we have customers that name their bikes. They all have names,
Oh, yeah.
and things
Yeah.
like that. And that's I feel like cycling, not just mountain biking, but road biking, but in general, that is what we do. Like people that don't understand, that think we're just playing with toys, as adults, they don't understand. We're naming, these are our pets,
she have a
our
name?
best friends.
I
or-
mean, I don't have a name for her.
Do you call her Deadwood?
Hey, Deadwood.
you should figure out one of the characters in Deadwood
Oh
and
yeah.
use one of their names.
Okay.
So-
I'm gonna have to think about it.
Who's the
can't-
lead?
Who's like the
female
hottest one?
I can't
lead
remember
female character in
because you
Deadwood?
have the whore. So did you watch
What?
Deadwood?
What are we talking about right
So
now?
there's the
Did
whore.
you say the whore?
She's a whore, and
I think we've got the winners.
then you got the. And
Wait,
then you
what's
got
her
the. I can't remember. I watched it,
It
a
might
while
be
ago.
her.
And then they have the widow.
yeah.
Yeah, the widow was cool. I forgot her name, so I don't know any of their names. Yeah, there's a lot of good people to name it after.
Dude, my
so.
bike names
Okay.
are so boring.
I
Is
haven't
it like
named
Chad or
No, so
something?
I'm a big dude. Right?
Daryl.
I break bikes.
Terrible.
All my bikes are really big and like beefy and meaty because I have to, hold this frame up. And so I got my yellow bike I call Big Bird.
Okay.
My e-bike I call Big E.
Biggie.
Well, that's good.
My gravel bike it's a titanium bike I call Big Tie.
Nice.
And then my downhill bike or my Gorilla Gravity I
Yeah.
call Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
So everything's big. sometimes.
Everything is, yeah. I was gonna
Those
say.
are good. I don't have names.
You need like
Yeah.
Well, you trade bikes so much. It's like
It's like it's the like it is. It's the shuttle, the altitude.
I didn't
the-
think you owned an acoustic bike for the first 10 times we rode because
yeah.
every time we showed up, you're on an e-bike.
It's true.
I want an e-bike. How's that?
They're
It's-
amazing.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It is. It's awesome. It's a level set. So like I can go ride with Dane, right, or ride with Lacey.
Yeah.
And then when you're like, I try to ride my e-bike like once every 2 weeks. So then when I'm like super tired from the acoustic bike, then it gives me like a day that I can go have fun
Yeah.
and get like a zone 2
Totally.
ride, like a
Yeah.
recovery ride. So,
right.
Cool.
Traveling. We just traveled and
yeah, we did. We went and did
yeah.
Noble Canyon,
Yep.
San
Yeah.
Diego, and we
so-
would have had a hard time making it up that mountain on regular bikes.
I ran out of energy.
He ran out of battery
my
too.
Well, yeah.
Oh no.
What
But-
happened?
The last climb he had
Yeah.
to do with it turned off.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh no.
Luckily, that's my lightweight e-bike, which is super light, like
Yeah, 40 pounds.
36.
36.
Yeah, 36 pounds. And so it's not, you can ride it like a regular bike.
Okay.
So, which
Yeah.
is nice. So
It's funny that most men like exaggerate the size on like a positive scale, but when it's talking about bike weight, you
Oh, it's
exaggerate
always-
it
yeah.
to make it less.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's smaller than it really is.
Next podcast,
I don't
it'll
believe
be
you that your
35
bike's.
pounds.
I don't believe it that your
There you
bike's
go.
36 pounds.
Dude, Justin keeps coming in weighing my altitude because he's so frustrated because he tried to build his lighter than mine. And he's convinced that I have some sort of special frame because he's
Yeah.
like, I don't understand. How can you be like 3 pounds
You're like
lighter
in there
than
with a
my weight?
dremeling out the metal.
Yeah, like that's
perfect.
exactly what he thinks.
All right, Gene, you just started riding not that long ago, I think.
Jess,
When basically maybe
So I'm calling you Gene.
I've been
what-
called Jean.
What do you go
That's
by?
okay. Jesse
Okay.
primarily, but that's okay.
Sorry, that's what I knew
No,
you
I
as,
have good friends that call me Jean. It's all good.
I get named all kinds of stuff. so,
Yeah,
like,
call me
people-
Mance.
yeah.
I mean, that works.
Oh.
There you go.
That's fine too. What were we talking about?
Okay.
Oh,
when's your bike?
bike, that sexy
You
bike.
just started
Yes.
riding.
Oh,
or you
yeah,
haven't been
maybe
riding
like-
that long.
Yeah.
Well, maybe like a year into the business. Yeah, we just.
Oh, so you've been riding for
so
8
I
years.
think
Yeah.
it was
You're
like,
like
yeah,
a pro
give
at this
yourself
point.
credit.
well, I come. We have waves.
Yeah.
We go
We
through
all do,
cycles.
yeah.
Where we're
that's,
like,
that's what it's like.
I'm killing it. No, now I kind of suck for a while.
There's a lot of people. That's
But
the
it's
same.
been a lot of fun, and I have a Rocky Mountain altitude. Is that what you have? I keep
Yep.
hearing
Yeah.
like an altitude
Oh,
750 that I bought used.
Yep.
And it's I love it. It's
Yeah.
like, to me, it's like a classic car kind of. It's like a beater. I don't think mine is light at all.
No.
It's very dinged up. It's not like Sarita describing
what's-
her
No,
bike as sexy.
Yeah.
Mine's like what I get a lot with the trailhead is like an older man coming up and going, "Oh, that's got nice welds." And I'm like, what does that mean?
That's all that we could
Like,
ever ask
what does
for.
that
We want an
mean?
older man to tell us that.
You've got such nice welds.
Oh, baby.
I'm so incorporating that into my trail talk.
And I don't know what it means.
I love
I
those
think
welds.
it's a compliment, but I
Be
love
like,
it.
hey, check out those welds.
Oh, my God.
Of all the things that
He's
you
got
could've
nice
said,
welds.
I've
He
never-
must
Right.
work out.
I never could have predicted that you'd say he's nice welds. I didn't know where you were going.
Wait, and then it's also used from a very like Tucson famous
Totally
cyclist.
from Veronique, a
Oh,
friend
Veronique?
of Veronique's. Yes, exactly. So
Nice.
exactly. I know.
haven't seen her in a
It's a
long
legacy
time.
bike.
Yeah, I hope she's doing well. I haven't
Yeah.
seen her in a
Yeah,
while.
I actually so I went out on a random road ride out like in the Tucson mountains. It was like super magical. I went with these people who are crazy roadies, and they were like just
And
waiting
you're on
for
your
me.
and you're on your rigid.
No, I was on a road bike
Okay,
and
okay.
it was just gross. I was so slow. It was so sad. And then, so we're on this like little section and she comes out of nowhere. And like, that's the beauty of Tucson.
Mm-hmm.
Veronique came out of this trail that like is technically connected to a neighborhood and she connected it to Sweetwater. And I've never accessed it that way.
Right.
I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
I don't.
Is
No,
it on
it's
the
a
south
private
side?
road, honestly.
On the south side.
Southwest side, yeah.
Yeah.
And we got yelled at.
Oh, no way.
Oh my God. This was like honestly one of like the most aggressive, like I don't know, times that I've ever experienced with a car. Like
Because she accessed it from that point?
well, so there were like 6 of us on our road bikes, and it did say like private road. So we did take that. But then technically there is an entrance to Sweetwater. So how can you have rules? Like, what are the rules with that?
Yep, yeah.
Because like you have to have a public access point then, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're just riding back, and then this car just lays on the horn, and we're out in beautiful like Tucson mountains. Like it's so quiet, so serene. And it's like, oh my God, what's going on? And it's just like this super, super old man, and he is screaming at us, telling us that we're making things more dangerous for everyone. And Veronique first, she's just like, okay, we hear you. Thank you so much. And he just like kept on honking.
Did he have a sign that said, get off my lawn?
I wish he did. Man, it was super aggressive, and we didn't know if he was going to like do something. But yeah, at least there were like in total like
Yikes.
8 of us. So yeah, but that's when I saw Veronique last. It was really magical until then. It was so intense.
That's frustrating. So we've talked about beer. We've talked about the hop shop. I want to talk about the building. Who built this and who had a hand in building it, or did you move into it this way?
We moved into it this way. However, it was just I don't know the entire story, but it's a very unique building.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Speaking of welds,
Yes.
I apparently
Oh, baby.
there's
They are
no
everywhere.
There's not a nail in the building.
No.
It's all welded?
It's all
Yeah.
welded. So it's a really unique space, and most people don't even know that this whole complex is here.
Yeah.
Until they come and they're like, "What? You know,
can't see it
is
from
this
the road,
heaven?"
from the
Yeah,
main road, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a super unique all metal building.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know, we feel so lucky. When we first moved in, we took one studio space, no, 2 of them, 2 spaces. And that was, it seemed like a big bar. I mean,
Yeah.
it seemed like we had the biggest beer garden in town.
Yeah.
It was just fantastic. And after the pandemic, we were able to, the owner and builder of this whole complex sold it.
Oh.
And so his space became available. So we kind of merged into that unit as well. So now we're a total of 3 units. And, we were super worried that we wouldn't be able to put the butts in the seats. Can we fill this space? It's so much bigger.
Yeah.
And what we realized is that people weren't coming because we were too small.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
so once they realized we had
big now.
all this seating, it was like, like the little fish in the big pond. Like there's so many more places to roam. And so it's been really great to fill up this space. And like you said, there's like nooks and crannies everywhere. You could sit downstairs one day and go to this balcony the next.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of fun corners to like
Out front,
to
out
chill.
back, and-
Exactly.
Yeah.
Today's Tuesday?
Tuesday. Yeah.
Tuesday, yeah. Tuesday, and you guys are pretty busy.
Yeah.
We're doing okay.
And when
Yeah.
I came in, I don't know what it normally looks like, but when I came in, I couldn't find a seat. I was like, hey, this is pretty cool.
That's it. So I'm looking at the way that the building's set up. We're upstairs.
Yeah.
We're in this beautiful, it looks like a living room. Looks like you could live here. No problem. Stained glass windows,
I could probably live here.
or are
Right?
those just hanging in front of the windows?
They are.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I now that I'm looking at it, you're right. The entire building is all metal. I was looking
It's
at it because
pretty
I
crazy.
do
It's
metal
unique.
work.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the stairs. Actually, I was trying to figure out the design. So
Right?
I could steal it.
Right.
But,
Totally.
So there's
But yeah.
this is this called like the Metal Village or
But
something like that?
it started as the Metal Arts Village, and the
Yeah.
owner wanted to make space for artists that was affordable. So the rent was just the lowest in town because he knew these are artists. I'm not going to gouge them. I want them to make their livings. And so when we moved here, there was a metal worker and a stained glass worker and another sculptor, and it was a cool artsy environment.
Yeah.
And slowly that population has moved out and changed. It's definitely changed a lot. Now we're calling it the Metal Village, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
But I still think we have a great, like you said, an art community, and we have an artist vibe, to be honest, So, but it's a cool place.
Yeah,
the Metal
building,
Village
the
describes
building's
it.
art itself.
Yeah.
It's just really
No,
cool.
it is for sure. And I was noticing on your Instagram page, you guys have a lot of like art inspired events,
Yep.
like art shows, or like come and do art here at the facility. That's
we're
pretty
doing a
cool.
fun like candle making one like later this month. That'll be fun. Candles and coasters. That just sold out, which is fantastic.
We'll squeeze you guys in if you want to make some candles.
Totally. You got to get in touch with that side of your brain.
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Right. But one of our biggest events is the Queer Bazaar. We hold that about twice a year. And it's all artists of the LGBTQ community that come out, and we take over the whole parking lot, and it's like a street fair basically.
That is awesome.
And it is just a lot of fun. I mean, that's one of the happiest events we host, and we do it twice a year, and it makes it, I don't know, the artists seem very happy with sales, and it's just a great way to, celebrate community. And
Right on. Do you shut down like the parking lot
Totally.
and have vendors out there?
Yep.
And that's what they can sell their stuff?
Exactly.
That's super cool.
It's super fun.
So, as far as your success in building the business, with bikers in general, like what if you were gonna, like, we've got all these listeners all over the world, probably at least 62 of them. But
At least 62, one in each country.
Right.
But there may be somebody who's listening who would want to do something like this to kind of make that leap from just a bar to more of a meeting space for all kinds of people. What's your best advice that you could give?
I think you got to go into it with that outlook at the forefront.
Like plan from the beginning.
Plan from the beginning. We wanted to be a community space. We wanted to be a space where we had the focus on the people and their families and their friends. And beer is almost like what we do, on top of that.
It's like
totally.
And
I know it's a big important part of it's where we make our money on, but really, if you put the focus on the people and their needs and their hobbies, and it makes everyone feel like they're a part of this.
And it's not just a business.
Yeah, it's not pandering. We're not trying to suck up to anyone. It's like we are a part of building what you want to see here.
Yeah.
And I think that's how some of our bike facilities have grown, is just based on what we saw was needed.
Yeah.
Like the bike racks in the beer garden.
Yep.
Where like people keep wheeling their bikes through and they're just leaning them against walls and stuff. What would be better than that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's just we've crafted it and grown from there.
I think that's awesome, because that's what it is people don't come here to get a beer. They come here to be here and to see their friends and get together with each other. And then they drink a beer while they're here. And you've created this space where you're like, okay, well, how do we pay for it?
Right. Exactly.
It's awesome, man. I mean, like, I probably would never go ride the Urban Assault Trail if it wasn't for this place.
It's pretty convenient.
Right? So you go ride it, come here, get a pizza, get some beer, hang out, one or two beers, and head
super
home.
symbiotic.
Yeah.
Like you have one thing that causes another, and they work together, which is awesome.
Absolutely.
So I noticed on your website, right? It says bike friendly, kid friendly, friend friendly.
Right.
Yeah. And then
you allow friends?
Ew, yuck.
Friend friendly. What nice welds you have.
Look at the welds on that guy.
Yeah.
I also noticed on there that you have a certification or an award, a bronze award from the League of American Bicyclists, which is a grassroots movement to create safer roads, stronger communities, and a bicycle-friendly America for everyone. This is an organization that was established in 1880.
Wow.
Jesus, that's
I didn't even know that.
That's
That's
so
crazy.
cool.
it's right after I was born.
It's like the penny farthing days, I think.
It is, right? And you are one of only 11 businesses in the entire state of Arizona that has this certification.
Yeah.
And like I was telling you earlier, about 50%, they put on their website the metrics of how many businesses have applied and how many have actually been granted it, and about 50% get it.
Right.
So just tell us a little bit about like that process. Like, why did you do it? What was the process? Do you remember? I know it was a while ago.
I know it was a while ago. I don't remember.
Get way back into the memory.
I don't remember who inspired us. Where did I see that first in town? But I know I saw it, and I'm like, we got to get this. We got to figure this out. And
Because it was in your business plan,
it is,
right?
yeah. It is a lengthy, application process, and it involves a lot of things, not just bike racks and access and supporting causes, but it involves being on a roadway that's safe for cyclists to access your business and that kind of thing. So we did get lucky in terms of location.
Yeah.
But then, when they awarded us bronze, I'm like, bronze, man, we should be gold. But but it's hard to be bronze. It is very hard to get that distinction. And so I'm super proud of that.
Yeah, that is awesome.
That's super awesome.
And that tells anybody who's looking from the outside of what kind of character you have. As far as like, it helps them understand what you're doing, and it's not just a bar. It's not just a place that people come and drink. It's like you said, a community and a meet space, which is awesome.
For sure.
Yep.
Do you guys have any like funny or unusual stories that you could share with our listeners about the bar, and bonus points if they include bikes?
I have the best one.
Go for
I'm
it.
sorry.
Perfect.
Okay.
And actually,
ready to go.
it's perfect because we just passed our 9th anniversary.
Yeah.
But on night 1, it was friends and family night, so we weren't even open to the public. Sarita, you were working, right?
This is like day 1, 9 years ago.
Day 1.
Okay.
Yes, it was just family who barely believed in the concept anyway, but they're like here to support. And, and out of nowhere, we're having a great night. And all of a sudden, someone starts, kind of a crazy looking dude, pushes his bike through the bar. We think he's trying to go in and, but it's friends and family. No one knows this guy.
Yeah.
And he goes all the way through the bar and out to the beer garden. And then he looks stuck because our beer garden is fenced, and he looked like he was just like trapped. And he realized like he had just come into the wrong place. He didn't know where he was. Huh. And, my dad being a protective guy and like really like, this is my daughter's business. And, he's like, what are you doing here? Are you supposed to be here? And, and because the guy was, I think, high. I don't know. He didn't seem
a little out of it.
Yeah, a little out of it.
Yeah.
And the guy kept, he almost ran over some kids on the way in, and that kind of thing. And my dad said, you can either leave now or I will help you over this fence. And the guy handed him his bike. The guy handed the bike to my dad. And so my dad tossed the bike over the fence and then, kind of
I
boosted
thought you meant help
him up.
him over the fence like I'm going to throw you over the fence.
Pretty much.
That's what your dad meant, but the guy was like, just help me.
He's like, I'm down. Like, the guy was like, I will go over this fence. So my dad and some other people that were here, like, boosted him over the fence. And I'm sitting here going, is this what business is going to be like? Like, is this...
Maybe we shouldn't have done this in support of bicycles.
Like, it's
your
crazy.
First cycling patron.
Totally.
That guy is literally traveling by the crows, the way the crows fly.
Totally. That was
He's
it.
like, I'm just going to go straight through this
He's
building.
like, I used to ride in this direction. I don't know. And so it was just on the first year anniversary, we decided to do a bike toss for luck. And so we got like an old beater bike. It didn't have a chain, and it was probably 1,000 pounds. I mean, it was just like a really old bike.
Yeah.
And you could toss it just for fun. See who could toss it the farthest. And that was like kind of a fun tradition. We'll probably have to bring that back for the 10-year anniversary.
I think you definitely should bring the bike toss.
It's awesome.
Who doesn't want to throw a bike and cause some damage?
It's true.
Maybe we should come and do a live podcast when they're doing the bike
I'm
toss.
down.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I know of a
We'll sponsor
yellow
it.
Specialized that we can
Oh my
probably-
gosh.
There you go.
Leave Big Bird alone. She's a good girl.
I feel like that one would be like the most
the
difficult
one
one.
that she can fly.
Oh, okay. That's right.
She is my lightest bike. Well, a tie bike's
never
probably
mind.
lighter, but yeah.
Okay.
That's so funny.
Oh my
That is so
goodness.
funny.
Okay, I think it's always so funny. It's happened like multiple times now that we'll be like closing and there's a bike in the back. Like
And you don't know whose it is.
exactly. And we're
Oh.
like, yo, we gotta close. And
Yeah.
no one's around. And it's just been that people have like maybe overdone it or maybe have decided to do something else. And they leave their bike here. And then so we like wheel it inside because you never know if someone's gonna jump the fence. Yeah, then they'll come back. It's like the walk of shame in the morning. And we're just like, dude, what are you guys doing? But
You know what though? That's actually a great service. I mean, you guys are inadvertently providing
There
a
you
great.
go.
I'm not
I
joking.
mean, hold
Yeah.
on,
You
should get a
listen.
Polaroid.
I'm also eyeing it. And I'm like, hey, is there something cute on that bike that I could put on my bike?
Is that a medium bike?
Exactly. This is really light.
Might fit
This is
me.
nice.
Is that bell shaped like a hamburger?
You guys should
Yeah,
totally.
I'll take that
You
for
should
sure.
totally get a Polaroid camera and take a picture of every bike and then put them up on a wall.
Oh, yeah.
Like, here's all the bikes we rescued.
That
Oh
would
my
be
god.
great.
Okay, yeah.
Bike rescue.
I
I mean,
like
I
that
guarantee it's gonna
idea.
happen
Yeah.
in the next, especially with the weather change. Like,
Totally.
I actually,
Probably month.
I love that. So at one point, in college days, I was always a designated driver because I don't
Yeah.
drink. And my buddies would get mad if I didn't go because they had to figure out how to get home. And so I envisioned this one job of like maybe showing up on a bike
Yeah.
and then putting it in the person's car and driving them home and then riding home.
Right.
And that's, I think, actually been, people have tried this job. where they have like little e-bikes that fold,
Yeah.
and they'll put them in the trunk and then drive the person home in their own car, so it's home.
Yeah.
And then they
works.
just go back, and it's a service they provide. And so,
Wow.
They just leave on their cute little e-bike.
yeah, but no, they take it out of the trunk and they ride it home.
Well, that's what I mean.
yeah. And so you guys have figured out a way to keep people, and this is a genuine thing, keep people from driving or riding drunk.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is
Yeah.
nice. And you didn't even mean to.
Right. There you go.
This is how we can lose weight, buddy. We can get some little e-bikes and just come hang out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We'll,
But that-
we'll eat a bunch of pizza, drink a bunch of.
Oh, then
Not
we'll
Diet
need to
Coke,
ride.
Jones
So
sodas. Then we can just shuttle people back and forth from their house.
yeah. That is also a signal of how much people trust you guys. So
There you go.
yeah, there's a lot to be said, because I don't know. Well, if you had a bike and would leave it somewhere like that, I wouldn't.
I would
You know?
never.
No.
You wouldn't
Yeah.
leave Daddy there, would you?
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
the old dead. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, absolutely not.
Daddy.
And then, yeah, just also.
I don't know what to call her, so I'm just.
I know. I got to think of something good. But yeah, it's also just like anywhere. Whenever I go anywhere on my bike, like I won't go if I can't bring my bike in. You know, like
Yeah.
I don't want to lock her up out front.
No,
Yeah.
that doesn't work.
I feel like
Oh.
she's still gonna get stolen.
Oh, so I just looked up the cast. You know, I forgot this in Deadwood.
Here we
There
go.
were Calamity Jane.
Oh,
Oh my God.
that's a good
That's
name.
a good name.
I gotta
for-
write this down.
Yeah.
I gotta write this down. Calamity Jane.
Yeah, there was there's like there was Garrett, Aunt Alma. Yeah, none of the names stand out like that, but Calamity Jane as a bike name, that's a great name.
Yeah,
I love
that is
it.
really nice.
Yeah.
I forgot to
I
ask
could
you
do
guys
it.
one of the first questions I wanted to ask you. So, like, beers and bikes go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
Like, what are your thoughts on why that is? Like,
Why
why
is
does it go
that?
together so well?
I mean, I think when I'm riding, I want some like something to quench my thirst.
There you go.
Yeah.
And but honestly, you'll just
It's
like
just hydration.
it's
Right.
hydration at this point. But you can catch me with like a can of rosé usually if it's not Oktoberfest season.
Yeah.
But then yeah, it's like whenever I ride with friends, like I just want to like watch the sunset and like maybe cheers at sunset, and maybe
perfect.
that's why it goes together so well for
So
me.
hydration is one good thing.
Right.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just
yeah.
the right vibe.
Yeah.
If I'm going to give the most
Vibing.
boring answer, I'm going to say expendable income.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what draws them together. You
Because
know,
if
if
you
you
can
really
afford
think
bikes, you
about
can
it.
afford beer.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's true. That's
I know a
true.
lot of people that don't have much expendable income, but they still drink craft beer like crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
I tell you what, man. Like, I have not always had money, but I have always drank beer.
There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah.
Yeah, same.
It's very true. So yeah, and in the bike industry, none of us have money, but we have nice bikes. So
Right. Right.
but that's true.
So, what's the future look like for the Hop Shop?
Oh, goodness. I think more of the same. I mean, we're always trying to figure out the next thing of what can keep people coming. You know, we
Yeah.
don't want to go stagnant and be like, we got this, but because, you know, things can turn on a dime. So we're always coming up with new, different events and trying to just keep being the community gathering place that we are.
Candles and coasters.
There you go. Exactly. I
I know
know.
it.
So
October 15th.
I'm
Yeah,
hoping
be
more
there.
of the same. We don't hope to expand anytime soon. We like what we've got here.
Yeah.
We want to keep perfecting this along the way.
And you've kept it going for 9 years. So
Yep.
that's a big deal. You're
It's
past
pretty
like
good.
the first couple hurdles,
Yep,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, I like the I bet you have like kind of a college crowd that comes through. And then
Actually, no.
No?
We have some. I mean, what's interesting is we're in the part of town where we're kind of away from the campus. So
Yeah.
it actually took us a long time for college people to find us.
Yes.
We're more of a working professional atmosphere. People who have to get up for a job tomorrow come
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
And we close early. We close at 9 p.m. on weeknights. We
Yeah.
close at 11 on weekends. We're here for the people who want to have a couple beers and then go sleep in their beds.
So that's just the fact that you close early. Probably you don't have as many like end of the night
Oh,
incidents.
yes.
I
Yeah.
would imagine.
The
Yeah.
couple times we've stayed open till like New Year's Eve or something, that's when
It's been a shit show.
yes, that's when things go wrong. People are smoking where they shouldn't, and
Yeah.
you know, vomiting and whatever.
Oh,
It's
gosh.
like we don't need any more of that. So yeah, so people will come here. We did get one funny Google review that was obviously a college kid that was just saying, "It's fun if you like to hang out with old people." Like, and
Is that why we like it so
he
much?
probably-
Is it because
Yeah.
we're old?
he probably meant like 40-year-olds. Like it's like
That's
you
not
know.
old.
Yeah.
So old to them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Super.
Yeah.
So old.
I know.
I've actually seen a pretty good mix in the few times
It's
I've
a
been
good
here.
mix.
Totally.
I'm watching 19-year-old girl walk in right now, right down there.
They better be
Probably
carding her.
21.
No, they're
Hopefully
21.
carding her.
21.
Yeah.
I can't tell anymore. I'm almost 50, so like girls look all
Everyone
the same
looks
age. If they're
19,
under
right.
30, I can't
Okay,
tell.
perfect.
What age they are.
I will
There you
say
go.
we do have a good like college crowd though. Like
Yeah.
and especially
They've
when they
discovered us.
when they come in like just I don't know, when school's in session, like it gets super busy here. So
Yeah.
I do love how different and like diverse it is.
Mhm.
Like yeah, you have the working professional, but you have everyone from all over and that's just like I think why people keep coming back.
Yep.
So you don't
Yeah.
see the same like age or same whatever.
Totally.
No, it's pretty eclectic.
Yeah.
We do our social rides.
Yeah.
So we go to various places on these rides. From
This is one of the places they've come, right?
yes, yeah. It's one of the most popular. You know.
Hell
Aren't Ben and Carlos like regulars here?
Yes. Yeah.
You guys know Ben and Carlos?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the guy with the big thick glasses.
Yes,
I really
that's-
like him, and I remember
I
talking
swear to God,
you.
that's going to be his new name.
Well, because I was just like, these guys are so nice. Like, there are some cyclists who aren't cool, and it's just been really nice to like have just like polite and funny and yeah. So
yeah, that's. I mean,
Carlos, my bad.
Kind of. I don't
call him
hang out.
Charles.
Charles, sorry.
Charles, Charlie.
Charles Quintera.
Yeah, but he's our
Quintetta.
one of our last episodes was with him.
Cool. I
So,
can't.
which
I
is
have to
cool.
listen. I'm sorry.
Nice.
I'm a bad
So,
person.
but,
Listen.
You're not a bad person.
We have
We need
to.
63 listeners.
I love
Yes.
podcasts.
Be
number
Yes, you
okay,
could be
I'm
63.
stoked.
You too. You could be 64.
Exactly.
So, wow, this is
I'm
awesome.
in.
Yeah,
Yep.
and especially when you guys like we pay attention to also like social media and like when people are nice and like tag us and things and you just like display yourself in like a certain way, like that's
Positive
also
way.
really noticeable and
Yeah,
you
those-
guys have always been like really professional too. So.
Those guys get most of the credit for Instagram.
Okay,
most
good.
of the time, the stuff that I post is like bike videos and things like that. But
I'm just glad that you figured out what account you're posting from.
I think that
I
I've
had to-
noticed you because there's
had to
like
change
some
it,
funny
yeah.
like videos of like just your face, which
Yeah.
is like makes it good, like makes
Yes.
me want to go
Yeah.
there.
Right.
the,
Which-
the Christmas one of eating the Christmas cookie. Everybody loved that. You know? And it was just goofy.
is
I
it
just
still
stuck it
up?
up.
We
Yeah.
gotta go watch
it's,
it.
It's in
Oh, it's
perpetual.
the
I
most
still-
likes, most
it's-
shares.
No, but I got to tell you something. This is funny because I'm older, so I'm learning social media at a different rate. You know.
He just got off MySpace.
And, yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
But I've never done stories on social media, and Josh was like, "Oh, that's all Lacey looks at is stories," and I'm like, "Why? They go away." And as a business, I can't figure that out. And so my theory, here's my theory. I'm going to put it out here, is that's Facebook tricking you into not storing your info. Because
You can still access all your stories, just the users can't.
you can. Oh, is that
Yeah.
what it is?
Yeah.
Well, then why?
I do like that. Like
Right?
why? But then just when you post it, it's like so permanent on your page. What if you're not vibing with that?
Oh, I'm okay with that. I put it all out there. Yeah.
Like today, I posted a cute picture of my little dog on my story. I don't want to post that forever.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
today, it meant something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To me.
Right.
If you look at the next 24 hours, you get to see my little puppy.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise,
See, I want it all out there forever.
Forever.
I want everyone to see. Well, because then because then it's a game. You can go from the very old ones and see the transition of
Yeah.
somebody into
Yeah.
somebody else, or something.
so
but
important milestone stuff. We'll put in like the.
like I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure my
Yeah.
But
Right.
the
If you look at our posts of me, like you'll see how I used to be skinny, and then now I'm not.
we all used to be skinny.
Yeah.
Exactly.
At one point, even Mark was skinny.
Right.
I'm pretty sure my hairline is now like changing, and so
I've never
yeah.
seen you without a hat on, so I don't know.
Well, yeah, I'm
Or a
I'm
helmet.
getting to that age where I think some hairs are just scared and taken off. So,
Packing their bags.
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
So, not as bad as Justin. So one of my buddies, he pulls his hat off, and you're like, whoa,
Whoa.
because he
Oh.
never takes his hat off. So,
So you guys are both ladies, and you guys both ride bikes. And we have part of our mission statement is to help get more women onto bikes. And,
just people in general.
people in general, but specifically
Yeah.
women.
Yeah.
Part of that's I got a wife that rides, and she's amazing, and she kicks my ass, and
Yes.
she's like super motivating. And I've seen like what like the group of women that she's riding with, and how they like support and help each other. And it's
Totally.
amazing, like that group kind of mentality. It's way different than what I experience in the men, where if you crash, it's like get
They
up, you
point
wussy.
and laugh.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
It's not the same vibe. But I'd love to hear your perspectives on like what can we do. And interestingly, I don't know if you guys know Jody Bartz. You know Jody Bartz?
Yeah, she does all the AZ, the
Yep. Yeah.
grow,
Yeah.
grow girls,
Yes.
Grow,
AZT, yeah.
We've had Jody on a couple times. We like Jody a lot. She's got
Cool.
that mission. But when we asked her what we should do, she said, "Get out of my way." Actually, she didn't say it like that. She said it with an expletive in the middle.
Damn, I love her.
Wait, I hope I didn't just give you an idea. But,
No, that's what I want.
but what can we do to help? What do you think we could do to help inspire more ladies to ride?
I know.
It's so tough because like I feel like I ride so well with like my dude bro friends.
Yeah,
But I guess
you've
I
got
can
your
say
posse.
whatever I want to them too.
Right.
And so
Right.
I don't know. I think that it's all about just like, yeah, I feel like what she said is perfect.
Get out of the way.
Get out of the fucking way.
That's exactly what she said.
But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you guys are like, you seem so cool and like inviting. But yeah, like when it comes to like some of these other dudes that
She calls them trail chads.
oh man, yeah. Like I don't even want to waste the time with that because I feel like we've all been there. Like they're all just like trying to like say something. You're like, this doesn't matter. That nothing good will come of this. I feel like like I know that sucks, but not trying to.
So if you're on the trail with a group that you don't necessarily know, what's the worst thing somebody could say
Here
to
we
you?
go. She's got a phrase she hates.
Well, yeah, she's got certain things. Everybody I think does.
Yeah.
I do. I have things.
Like Josh, catch up. I hate that. Or
No,
you
no.
can ride that, Josh.
No.
I promise.
Ooh,
I have
I
little-
think that, yeah. Like, especially because, like, my husband can, like, randomly just, like, pick up and go, and, like, he rides, like, blacks, double blacks fine, and barely rides ever. But when he randomly is just like, you can do this, I know you can do this. It's like, babe, no, I can't. So, yeah, maybe it's just, like, stuff like that where it's, like, really beautiful and cute that, like, you think that, like, I have the skill set. And you're just trying to be cutesy or something, but like, shut up.
Well, if you ever meet Lacey, could you tell her that? And just, I'm the person she's trying to say you can ride this
I
to.
simply cannot wait to meet her. But she sounds wild. Like I would never be able to ride with her.
Oh, you would be.
Yeah, she's very
Wait,
well.
I'm doing it now. You can ride
No,
with her.
I know she's
You can
probably
do it.
will.
You could do it.
Sure, she's
you
so
could
nice.
so do it.
But it's again, it's my. You
Atta girl.
got this,
Atta
girl. No, like I'm serious though. She like rides with my hardcore friend, and my hardcore friend makes me ill.
Yeah, though. But just like you were talking about the pros,
Yeah,
your hardcore friend and Lacey, they're just normal people that just go a little faster.
I know.
So,
I
a
know.
lot
and that's
So it's whatever.
Yeah.
So you say get out of the way. You do. What do you think?
Oh my goodness. I don't even know. I mean, I've been always riding with.
What got you to ride into it?
With women, I think it was just meeting people around here, meeting friends saying, well, it looks kind of cool. I mean, I've ridden my bike recreationally for my whole life, and I always thought that was fine. But just meeting people. And then what I think got me hooked was not just the camaraderie, but getting into that flow state. Maybe just advertise that flow state. It is so good.
Yeah.
Define that. I know
When
what you mean, but-
are riding. Something about the periphery moving by you. You can solve any problem in your head.
Yeah.
You can be stressed out about something and you can work it out when you're on your bike, or you can not think about it and be free from it while you're on your bike. I mean, it's just like, I don't know. It's that unencumbered, peaceful peace of mind where you're in nature, you've got fresh air, you feel strong because your body's working.
Yeah.
And your mind is clear, and I feel like there's nothing better than that.
I think I want to use that. I want to use that like an advertisement. I want to use that clip. Can I get your permission to use that?
There you go. And honestly, actually, women need more of that. We are multitaskers. We try to do too much. We juggle a lot. And if you can get into a state of mind where you're just doing this thing, that is just so freeing and so healthy.
It's interesting. So I think of it as meditation.
Yeah.
Like when I've got a job that has me thinking all the time and stressed out all the time. And when I go ride a mountain bike, I can't think of anything but don't hit that rock or don't fall off that cliff. So I come out of that ride, my body's tired and my mind is clear.
Oh,
it's amazing.
It's the best feeling. It really is.
We call it therapy. Like if I don't get to ride, I get edgy and I get agitated and if I go out on a ride, immediately I'm just calmer, more patient, easier to deal with.
Yep.
So,
well, with all the badass women we've had, and we've asked this question, and we've had multiple episodes dedicated just to that subject, I've come to one conclusion, or I've drawn one conclusion.
Specialized sucks.
Specialized sucks. SRAM sucks. Shimano's great, and Specialized is good.
Okay.
We have do you know SRAM and Shimano? We have a SRAM and Shimano debate always.
That's because he likes to argue.
There you go.
He just likes
I
it.
love
He
to
just
argue.
likes to argue.
But the conclusion I've come to is don't try to get your wife or your girlfriend to my bro friends. Don't try to get your wife and girlfriend to ride by bringing them with you. Find ladies for them to ride with, and it's going to work better. What do you think about that?
I think both, honestly,
Yeah.
though,
Yeah.
because I get along so well with my bro friends too, though. But
Yeah.
just getting
I
Getting
mean, at the
into
very
it.
beginning,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
like
yeah,
that community, like,
Yeah.
maybe it's not so much bro friends, but like, I think probably 80% of the men that I know that have tried to get their wives and girlfriends to get into the sport because they love it so much
Mhm.
have not been successful. And I've been out on some of those rides, and it's like,
Yeah.
you bring that like marital strife out onto the trail. And it's
Right.
like, that's not the right vibe when you're doing something new and you're uncomfortable and you're trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a good point.
So when I got Jilly, my daughter, into
Yeah.
riding, and it was always tough because I made it a point not to push her. You know, I
Oh,
don't want
totally.
to force her. I don't want
Right.
to force my kids. I don't want to push them into it. I want them to naturally enjoy it and want to be curious and go out and ride and stuff. And then they would go with me and we would ride, and I'm trying to help her, you know, maybe chatting her up a little bit, you know, telling her, try this, do this, you can do this. And I'm just trying to mentor her and get her to do it. But it was when she got together with Jody for Grow Girl that she just blew up as a cyclist. She
That's so
just,
cool.
yeah, she's with her peers. She was in a certain comfort zone that I
Right.
couldn't give her, which
Yeah.
I think is because
it's because you don't have a 30-second dance party.
it's true. But it's also because I'm the parent and I'm always
Totally.
trying
Yeah.
to tell her what to do.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
And Jody's more of a friend, and the other peer group, she's in like
Safe environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's important to get people started in both genders, not just women, but in both genders. I think
Yeah.
it's really good to be in a peer group. So my son likes to go out with the boys his age, you know?
Yeah.
And then later, like you were saying, Sarita, that you know, you don't always have to stay in that peer group. You
Yeah.
can start graduating into a different peer group, because that little bit of help that gave you kind of boosts your confidence, gets you into
Yeah.
that group. And you know, if they make really crappy, you know, statements, it can roll off easier. You know, whereas
Yeah.
when you're starting, it can wreck you. It can take that little.
Well, I had battered husband syndrome for 5 years after riding with Lacey.
Oh yeah.
I'm just now healing
Yeah.
from it.
Well, and you know, I look at my wife is the same way. Like you know, when we were dating, she tried to ride, she tried to participate, and as soon as we got married, she's like, I'm not doing this.
I'm out. That's your thing.
Right.
So
yeah. I think back to like when we were riding with Belle for like the first time, like how it just, I don't know, we made those friendships, and like everyone, I think it's also like the zhuzh of Tucson though. Like,
Yeah.
I do think that we have like really special, amazing people here too, but I know that's everywhere. But yeah, I don't know. I think,
Our people are better.
yeah, totally.
No offense to the rest of the world.
Yeah, exactly. All you listeners out there.
all those people
And
in
I
those
think-
countries.
I think of like the one time that I like totally like slashed my tire, and we all just stopped and like had a party around me, and like yeah, it's just like little things like that like I
Yeah.
don't know, it just makes you feel like not so shitty, like
Yeah.
when everyone else is like cool about it. But
Yeah.
yeah.
It does. It sucks when you're in a group and everyone's like, come on, let's go. And they're the last person. You're waiting for the last person.
Yeah, that's me.
And people get
Me too.
impatient, you know, and they're upset about waiting for somebody.
Yeah.
And I kind of stopped riding with those groups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those aren't my people.
Yeah. I ride with the groups where everybody's like, all right, cool.
Whatever.
You know, you
Yeah.
still need a break. Just let me know when you're ready. We're going to quilt. We call it quilting. So
What?
that's what we call it.
When
Yeah.
you quote, you like talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you stop, you're like talking.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
just all
Oh, that's
talking
cute.
and quilting. Hang.
That's
Yeah.
'Cause you're all
adorable.
stopping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're
She just called you
quilting.
adorable.
I'm gonna have to
Well,
keep that and steal that.
Yeah. And some of the people that coined that are used to use it as derogatory, and we take it with pride. You
we
know,
Oh,
took it-
yeah.
we took it
Yeah.
and made it.
Like, you
Yeah.
guys are quilting, let's go. You know, and I'm like, hey, I got some quilting to do. You know,
Yeah,
I'm just
leave me
gonna-
alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get this out. We're gonna hang out, because it's, for me, riding social. You know,
Totally.
Yeah.
You know, I don't ride by myself very much, and when I do, like, it is fast.
Yeah.
It's like fast. I get it over with, and then I
Okay.
get home. You know,
Okay.
but when I'm quilting, you know, if I go out with the buddies,
Yeah.
I gotta add 2 hours to every ride I do
Yeah.
a day.
seriously, yeah, because we're just hanging out, having fun.
We're sitting at the hop shop drinking the beer.
Seriously, like if you ride urban and you don't come here,
There's something
and
wrong
get some
with you.
pizza and
There's no
and a
reason
beer.
not.
Yeah.
There's no reason to ride urban if you're not coming here.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, like you should slow down enough to do those things.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I feel like we have to go on their next group ride. That's
Oh my
around
goodness, I
here.
know.
When
Right.
is that?
We're going to Sunday. We're going to Patagonia.
Are you
Patahuchi.
guys
Oh my
doing-
God, I saw that post.
You doing
oh,
the
the
ride down
gravel
there?
ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
Gravel
the
ride.
lumber company down there.
I
That's
don't know,
fun.
but
Patagonia Lumber
Ben and
Company.
Carlos are setting it up.
When you guys get down there, talk to them. I want to get them on the podcast. They got new owners now, and I haven't talked to them yet.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
Heidi
Yeah.
and Xander are still like fully around doing cyclist menu stuff. So I would
really?
definitely like
Are they?
talk
Okay, cool.
to them too. But
Okay.
the new owners are like the one is like she was like the manager, so she's been there like for a while
Forever.
too.
Okay.
But
Cool.
that's so cool. Do you ride the gravel out there often?
Yes.
Or?
Like often is really iffy. I
Yeah.
don't get much time to ride, and so
Okay.
it's always on mountain unless I have extra time
Yeah.
or we do something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool to hear
So-
that you like enjoy gravel as much
Yeah.
as you do mountain. Then
Gravel is crazy because there's a lot of people that argue about gravel because it's just road biking or why didn't you ride a 90s mountain bike?
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
kinds of stuff.
yeah,
And going to Patagonia in particular, you're out on these roads. You go into all these ecosystems.
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Super cool. Super beautiful vistas out there.
Yep, along the creek and these big oaks and cottonwoods, and then you climb a hill, and then pretty soon you're in these shorter pinion type woods, and then
Yeah.
that just fades away into these huge grasslands.
We should probably
you know.
clarify that we're talking about Patagonia, which is a small town
In
in southern
Arizona.
Arizona,
Right.
Yes.
not Patagonia, where it's like what Venezuela or whatever, like the famous Patagonia.
Yeah,
Right.
not
That's
that
not what
one.
we're talking
Yeah,
about.
Different.
No,
I don't
this
even
one's-
know if it's in Venezuela. I
But
don't
did
know
you,
what's at.
you know, Patagonia, Arizona is becoming super famous.
Yes.
For its gravel, like
Yeah.
super famous, and I can see why, because you go out there and it's pretty beautiful. It's
Yeah,
a tiny
miles
little
and miles
town.
and miles.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a cool vibe, and gravel bikes are a lot of fun. You're getting away from majority of the cars. You still have some risk
Yeah.
because coming down those dirt roads with your hands on these gravel
Oh my
bars.
God.
and
Yeah.
tires
Like-
that are 42s.
Yeah,
Yikes.
and just kind of just shaking, and like you hit a pothole and you can lose your grip. you
Totally.
know? Yeah,
I like
and so-
prefer to bring my dad,
Yeah.
my Calamity Jane.
your Calamity Jane.
Because I have ridden gravel, like on my husband's gravel bike out there, and I thought I was gonna just die coming
Yeah.
down those hills.
yeah,
But yeah, it's so epic out there. Like those, like the San Rafael Valley. Oh my God! And
Yeah.
like just being able to like get a taste of like the borderlands and like what that means to like Tucson and everything is
Yeah.
just it's
a big deal.
super epic. Yeah.
Yeah,
a
and
big
it's
deal.
cool. It's in our backyard, and it's
Yeah.
becoming super popular. And you wouldn't
Yeah.
think that because that town is tiny.
And there's
Yeah.
not bad mountain biking around there too.
No.
actually.
Oh yeah,
There is
the
that.
new
whole
is it
Arizona
like
trail section
yeah,
down there and all
the-
that. Yeah, great
Yep.
stuff.
Have you ridden? That's like the Temporal Gulch, the newest section.
No.
I haven't. We
or-
had Matt Nelson from the Arizona Trail Association on, and he was
Okay.
telling me all about it.
Oh,
Lacey
cool.
went out and rode it, and she's like, "It's kind of hard."
That's what I figure. I feel like all AZT is hard.
yeah,
Okay, well, hearing that from her, then hell yeah.
Well, she was putting it through my lens. It wasn't hard for her, but she was like, "You
Okay.
might want to just make sure you got a lot
I
of time."
like that lens. Yeah. Make sure you got a lot of time. Oh my God.
You're going to be walking a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. So, how can our listeners learn about the Hop Shop? Where can we find you online?
Oh, follow our Instagram.
What is it?
I mean,
We'll put it in
what
the
is
show
it?
notes.
Tucson Hop Shop.
Tucson Hop Shop. It's
Yeah.
super sexy.
It's very yes. Sarita basically runs our Instagram.
No,
and
it's
we
both
have
of
a
us.
lot of fun.
We
Right on.
we
It's
try
just-
to be like as just like goofy
Yes.
as possible and just
Totally.
like inviting and
I saw someone licking a beer today.
did you like that?
I did actually.
is that what that was?
And that's shout out to Brian. I require my beer to always be
He
delivered
licks
like
every
that.
beer.
He licks every. Did he lick
A
this one too?
service
That's
he
Yeah,
provides.
exactly. He
That's
is.
something we
He's
need
here
to do.
tonight. Yeah, yeah. At Tucson Hop Shop, and then TucsonHopShop.com, right?
And follow, our website for all the events. We've got live music all the time and pop-up events and bakery pop-ups and all kinds of fun stuff.
That's
so
super cool. You guys got
Yep.
any final thoughts for our listeners? Anything you want to share with them? Any some wisdom you want to bestow upon our vast audience?
like some beer.
Bikes and beers.
Well, that's it.
And if you're afraid of a podcast, don't be.
There
It's
you
not
go.
scary, right?
Yeah.
It
Oh,
wasn't
my
super
goodness.
scary. I'm a little
Wasn't
scared
bad.
still, but yeah.
Wasn't bad. Well, thank you, ladies, so much. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much for the beer. We really enjoyed this.
Yeah,
Thanks,
yeah.
you guys.
Thank
So
you.
fun. Oh wow, music.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was
that wasn't hard, was
crazy.
it?
Sarita, you should be on every podcast.
No.
You are so good. And your
No,
voice
I'm
is so
not.
good.
Yours is so good.
No.
Your guys' voices are so good. I feel like, do people